All right, well, let's do what we said we were going to do. We said once I run into something I actually can't beat, I'll look it up. So let's look up Goblin or Orcish. What's the name? Defender? Brawler. Orcish Brawler. Let's see here. He is weak to water, which I do not have. That is the only info that the wiki has. Doesn't tell me if he is susceptible to poison or any other thing, just weak to water. So, what was this guy talking about when he said you need to look up what things are susceptible to? Let's try this wiki. Okay, this looks a bit better, but everything's empty. Okay, this isn't even. They don't even have the right picture. That's not even him. And I don't see anything about him being weak against water on here either. Shower bad. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I know that, like, post game, it's different. But I really disagree with this guy that told me I'm just not using my abilities right. Like, there's nothing here that... There's nothing I have access to right now that, like, is going to change the outcome of it, you know? I can do poison, I can do wind, and I can do bind. But none of that really helps, and nothing I'm looking up tells me if it's even worthy doing. Yeah. No, I'm just low leveled. So, I don't remember what the enemies in this area, what level they are. That's another thing that I dislike about the UI in this game. I really wish I could just see what level things are. I like the check mechanic, but when you check an enemy, it should literally say what level they are. Because why not? Like, why not give that information? Like, why does everything have to be so cryptic? I feel like in the old MMOs, they felt like cryptic was better, and then as gaming progressed, they realized, like, the more information they give the player, the better. You know, the more decisions they can make, and they feel more in control. It doesn't all have to be hidden all the time. That's kind of the way this game and a lot of other old MMOs are. Is like they tried to hide everything because they thought that would be it would be more fun to kind of like figure it out, but it's not. You know, it. I think the more info you give the player, the more informed decisions they can make, and then they feel more in control and more like they're winning. You know, they're doing the game, right? How's it going, Haunted? And yeah, with all the updates they did, they really should add some of this stuff to make it more. But I mean that's more up for argument because some people would say keep it the way it is because that's the way it was made, and you know you're subscribing to that if you decide to play this game, and that's fine. Like I'm all for them keeping it that way because that's the way it was. But it is definitely something that I find a bit frustrating with the game is that I can't just say, okay, this enemy is level 30 and I'm level 30, so if I beat it, I'll get a pretty good amount of XP. Like, I just kind of have to go in and kill stuff and hope it's worth it. And without looking it up, I don't really know what this area's level is. But at the very least, I can at least see how much experience I get once I kill something and then decide if it's worth it. Oh look, it's Meteor Mauler again. He was like a mini-boss. He should give me some good XP. I got 260 from the other guy. Wow, I do no damage to him. I just want to see something get poisoned and then actually see the poison damage. I still have no idea if poison is good. No clue. I've seen like one time where something got poisoned, and I have no idea what the poison actually did. So I just have no idea if this is worth using. I want a little green number to pop off their body so I can be like, that's how much poison is doing. And I know if it's worth it to try to like spam it. We're gonna be here a minute. Ooh. Savage Blade did 200 damage. Oh, look at his health bar. Oh my god. Yeah, I think part of the problem with like my understanding of damage in this game is that I think this is one of those games where the enemy's defense kind of scales with your offense, so you're kind of doing around the same damage for the whole game. Like, I've been doing like 15 damage for 8 hours, but it's 15 damage on something with more defense. So like, I am doing more damage, but I can't tell that I'm doing more damage. Which I don't prefer. I like when games pretty much give the enemies 0 defense and just give them more health, so that as you progress through the game, you get bigger and bigger numbers, and you can be like, I did 300 damage. Like, that's way more fun than being like, oh, I did 15 damage, but he's a real tanky boy, so technically it's more. Like, no, I want to see those big numbers. I like to see the numbers go up. Like 90% of video games is watching numbers go up. I think we will get higher damage numbers as the game goes on, but it's just not as... The scaling is very slow because of enemies getting tougher as well. I don't think we're winning this, because we're about to run out of NP. And he's not even at half health. This is a waste of time. As a more experienced dad, how did you make your children sleep in? I'll let you know the first time they sleep in. I'll get back to you on that one. My oldest like doesn't sleep. He has what you call it? So yeah, he like straight up doesn't sleep, so I'm the wrong person to ask. Insomnia. Hey! Yeah, my oldest has had insomnia since he's been like 1. So no one sleeps in this house. This is not going well. Oh shoot, I went the wrong way. Did they like follow me through the zone or something? Because they were like right here when I entered the zone. Huh. I will say though, actually as a real parent-to-parent tip, we bought these clocks. I forget what they're called, but I can, if you DM me or want me to DM you, I can DM you a link to one. You can buy them on Amazon. They're like $100 or something. Kind of expensive, but actually, I don't know. Are they $100? I think they were cheaper than that. Anyways, it's a little clock that does like normal clock things. It does an alarm. It does all that. But the main thing is you set it to sleep at like whatever time your kid's bedtime is. And the clock has a face, and the face goes to sleep when it's bedtime. And then in the morning, it'll turn yellow when it's almost time to get up. And then it'll turn green when it's time to get up. And what we told our son is, because he was going through his insomnia where like he would just be up, we would say, you have to stay in your room. You have to be in your bed trying to sleep until your clock turns yellow. And then once it turns yellow, you can get up and play in your room. But you can't come out of your room until the clock turns green. And that worked really well, because even though he was up, he knew not to come out of his room until it was green, so everyone else could sleep in. And he could play in his room, so he was fine, like, as long as he could play. When we tried to get him to, like, stay in his bed until everyone was awake, it was terrible. But as soon as we did that, we were like, okay, once it's yellow, you can get up and play. He would forget to even come out once it turned green, because we'd just be sitting there playing. So, that worked really well. Especially when we had our second, because he would go and wake him up all the time. It was terrible. But that worked really well. So I would recommend buying one of those clocks. It takes a bit of time, obviously, for them to get used to it, but once they get used to it, it works well. Or at least it worked well for us. Where can I go that's like strong enemies, but not I'm getting blasted enemies? Also, I need new mittens. Everything else is actually not bad. My pants are 20, leggings are 25, my armor's 25, my weapon's 30, shield's 20, like, my equipment is actually not bad. But my gloves suck. Do you have some level 30 mittens? I need some mittens. Do you see that sword? Look at that thing. That's samurai only, though. But as a ninja, I could use a katana. That could be neat. I'm guessing it has to be your main, though. Like, I can't go sub-ninja and use a katana, right? On Earth's days? What the heck is that? I can't equip that anyways. I need something for thief. Ooh. Agility +1. What does agility do for me? Is that like my main stat? Compared with the attacker's dexterity to determine the likelihood that an enemy's bow will be critical, or blow will be critical. Also gives an impact on evasion and ranged accuracy. Plays a significant role in determining the damage caused by trick attack. Is that why my trick attack does no damage? Well, I could buy these gloves. They only have 5 defense, though. Not even that much better. Almost rather just have these, which have 8 defense. But I can't equip them yet. Yeah, I get these, I guess. Not much better, but it's something. And then I have this MP +2 circlet, which really doesn't help me because I don't use MP. So I could go with a better hat. I could get this evasion +2 on Earth's days. Or I could go defense 9, agility 1. I mean, I'm buying this because it's a beret, and I think I'll look great in it. I concur. I look fantastic. Yeah, so I think what I should actually do, I should go back there and just fight before the bridge, because there's a ton of enemies in there. It'd be a good experience. I said this before, but I really don't mind grinding in this game. Like, it's still fun to me. Especially when I'm trying to do, like, these things as well. Or not those. These. Like when I'm trying to do these and I'm grinding at the same time, it doesn't feel too bad to grind. Am I gonna feel that way forever? Probably not, but for now I'm not. Don't worry too much about it. It's still fun. To be fair, though, I haven't had to grind in the same area twice yet. Like, whenever I grind, it's in a new area, so that helps. So no, they won't fix your problem. Good day, Tourette. Just passing through. I need to just start teleporting to this. Then I don't get to say hi to Tourette. Oh my god, I have to go through the whole menu again. I'm out of tabs. Squawk. Speaking of tabs. Oh my god, I still have a map for here. I wish there was a book. If there's a training book here, I could get training done too and get more tabs, but I don't see a training book anywhere. That's unfortunate. There's probably a training book in the area before this, but I don't want to tick off the boss again. So I guess I'll just train in here. Yeah, in the end, you have to remember that... You have to remember two things. One, every kid is different, and you have to know your kid and what works for them. So you can't just look up the answer and be like, that's it, that's the answer, and then win every time. And two, you have to remember that you're going to have problems with your kid regardless. It's part of the parenting experience. It's never going to be perfect. And you have to be accepting of that. Part of your kid growing up is making mistakes, and they literally cannot learn to listen to you until they learn to not listen to you. If that makes sense. Like, it's not... There's no magic. Okay, he's listening now. Well, that's just to be fair, angst towards your kids, because there are kids that listen. I promise they exist. Getting like 200 experience. Too bad. I got a pot of honey. Curse on this generation. Oh, you mean Fortnite? When in doubt, blame Fortnite for all your problems. It was the Fortnite that did it. Things are only given like 200 experience, but they're going down real fast, so... Why does it say physical damage kills 6 of 20? Wasn't I higher than that before? Wasn't I at like 18 or something? Maybe it just refreshes? Surely it just refreshes. So I should be banking a bunch of eminence from that then. Target the one right in front of you, doofus. I picked a good time to grind then, when this physical kills thing is active. Something funny about a whole group of adventurers just boarding around a bee. Oh my god, this bee's got some health. Wasp sting on a bee! 200 damage. Holy crap. 300 damage. And that's mostly just because these are lower level enemies, so it's going through their defense more. I also kind of like when the enemies don't really have as much defense. So you can kind of like, if I do 300 damage to that wasp, I can kind of say, okay, I can do 300 damage to the boss. And then if I know how much health the boss has, I'll know like how many I have to use to win. But when the higher level enemies have a ton of armor, you can't really like you can't do that same math. You kind of have to just run in and use stuff and then do the math from there. Like, I know several times in RPGs I've been like, okay, I want this attack to be doing around this much damage before I try this boss. Because I could actually, like, do that same amount of damage in the boss fight. But when games have, like, a lot of armor scaling, it's a bit different. It's not really a bad thing, just something I prefer, I think. Yeah, then there's level scaling, which I don't really know how much this game level scales. It seems like it does quite a bit, though. There's some games that do level scaling well, and some games that do level scaling extremely poorly. I can't think of a good example at the moment, but I know I've played RPGs before where if you're 10 levels under something, you just do 0 damage no matter what. Which is kind of silly. Because what's the point of, like, learning how to min-max when you can't even, like, take advantage of that and fight stuff you're not supposed to fight yet. Just automatically scales everything to 0. And then there's games that do no level scaling, like Final Fantasy VIII. Which I'm pretty fine with, because like I said, I think if you're able to min-max so that you can fight stuff that's 20 levels ahead of you and win, I think you should be able to do that. I think the game should allow you to do that so that, you know, you feel like you've done a good job and you know how to use your character. The fact that you can perfectly use your character, but then you just lose because your level number isn't high enough, can be kind of annoying. Need 4 more, and then I want to see how many points it actually gives me. Also, getting pretty close to my next level. Boom. Gotta fight more grats. Frickin' grats, man. First enemy in the game or enemy in the final dungeon? I'll let you decide. I don't think I've ever seen that before in any other game, where there's an enemy in the first area and the final area. So little enemy variety in 8. Which is a shame, because I do like the enemies that they had, like the T-Rex and the spooky shadow guys. Those were cool. The soldiers. The soldiers with the guns. Those guys were super unique. Remember those guys? Oh my god, that one dude gave me a tail, 2 eggs, and a skin. Okay, are you guys like super strong or incredibly tough? I'm out. This ain't it, boys. We've wandered into somewhere we're not supposed to be. I need one more enemy for my thing. The mummy head. You do not meet the requirements to obtain the copy of the castle floor plans. I don't know why I'd want that, but okay. I should probably go through my items, though. Come here, buddy. Remember when you fight Tiamat? You are cleared to fulfill this objective once again. So wait, does it not tell me how much I get? Oh, there you go. I get 1,500 experience every time I do that too. So that's actually really helping me level fast. I should definitely make it a point to grind some enemies every time this challenge pops up. Because I think it's random, I think. Sometimes we log in. Sometimes we get physical damage kills, other times we get other stuff. Whenever I get this one, I should definitely take advantage of it. Did I get anything for my level, by the way? Nope. Unless I got... a trait. Nope. Oh yeah, I should resummon too. Although, honestly, these enemies aren't tough. Yo, I was going base. Yeah, so remember when you fight Tiamat and he just sits there and counts? That was a fun fight. Counting with Tiamat. Just wait till you see what we're playing after Final Fantasy XI today. The heck is a storage hole? That's not a storage hole. Oh, I guess it kind of is, actually. There's something inside, but you cannot open it without a key. What are you talking about? It's like grass. You need a key for grass. This key doesn't work, does it? I got some special games to play today. Some fan games that were sent in a little while ago. I'll give you a hint. They're older than this game. Also, if we have time, we can do our PSN roulette today, too. If not, we'll save it for Monday. Oh, you guessed it, it's Parcheesi. No, they're not Square Enix games. They're not Square Enix games, but they are rectangular. Target is out of range. I disagree. I was targeting that question mark over there, which I don't know what that is. Gonna be disappointed if it's not Parcheesi. Isn't this where the mission started before? No, that's that piece of paper for that other mission I already did. Apparently it stays there. So you know what it is. So you're on that mission. Can I get up there? Whoa, Silk Song announcement. Let me get my party hat. Just the fact that they even said the word makes me happy. Yeah, I'm sure not. Why didn't they say anything about Silk Song at the State of Play, though? That would have been a good time to say it. Why, like, a day after, randomly on Twitter. They needed more for State of Play. It's not like there was too much content. Oh man, we have like 4 trailers. There's no room. Our hard drive's all filled up. To be fair, that Tekken 8 trailer looked like it was 10 gigabytes of trailer. The game looks super crisp. The Hornet just used a potion on itself. What the heck? It can do that? Alright, we're at 11. Dude, Square Enix is so good at selling merch. It's their best quality. They're better at selling merch than selling video games. Let's take a break for some merch. Oh yeah, so we talked about this at length on Wednesday, but we didn't actually talk about it today when we talked about the state of play. But the other thing they said, dude, bro, I am inputting things. Wait, hello? I understand when I was just walking, but I'm literally in a fight and it's like, you haven't inputted anything in a while. This game is broken. So at the State of Play, they announced a bit more about the PlayStation Stars program, which is their new free reward system. Which is already kind of a joke because their old free reward system got canceled in a week because it was the worst idea ever. But this one sounds like they're going all in on it. And basically, like, I don't know exactly how you get points. I believe you get points from trophies, but I think there's other ways to get points too. But anyways, you play games and you get points, and then people were waiting to see what you could turn the points in for, because it's all free. So it's probably not going to be, you know, money, which is why the old one got canceled in a week, because they tried to give out real Sony reward points for trophies and realized how much of a horrible idea that was. So it's going to be like free stuff, but people are wondering if it's going to be like anything cool, like themes or avatars, or maybe even like I think it would be cool if they did like coupons, because they could do coupons without, like, even if people trophy farmed, coupons wouldn't be something you could take advantage of. So they announced at their State of Play that it's almost ready to go. They're gonna start it at the end of this month in Asia, and then hopefully in the United States in October. And the only thing they showed that you can buy with the points are these digital collectibles, which are like NFTs but worse. Because they're not NFTs, they're just pictures. They're just digital, they're just pictures. So basically you turn in the points and you get a picture, but they didn't show what it is. Like, they didn't show it on the PlayStation. They just showed the picture. So we don't know what it is. Like, does it show up on your account? Do you have to go to someone's profile and look at it? Can you display it somewhere? Like, they said nothing about that. They just said you can get digital collectibles. Like, what is that? What does that mean? What even is a digital collectible? Like, what is it? Just hidden in some menu in your PlayStation? You can just go over there and look at them? Like, is that it? So that was kind of a joke. And I went on this whole tangent about digital collectibles and how, like, they shouldn't be a thing. Like, just in general, Sony is trying to make everything digital, and they have to realize that some things can't be digital. No one cares about collecting digital anything. Like, it's not calling it a collectible is practically a scam. You're not collecting anything. As soon as Sony doesn't exist anymore, or as soon as Sony decides that the digital collectibles don't exist anymore, it's nothing. You've collected nothing. Anyone that put any time into their PlayStation Home, none of that was a collectible because that's all gone now. So what's the point? Yeah. Like no one's sitting here like I can't wait to collect all the PlayStation collectibles because it's just a thing that it holds no real value. Now, like if they do it smart, and there's like a limited amount of them, where like not a limited amount like once enough people get them, no one can get them, but I mean like there's only 10 or 20 of them, and if you get enough points, you can get all of them in a collection, and then that's it. And then maybe they add more every couple of months. Then there's at least like this incentive to try to collect them all. But if they just do like an infinite amount of them, if they just do like 500 of them, and they're all just however many points, then no one's going to care at all. But if there's like series, like, oh, okay, in October, there's like 10 of them to get. And if you play enough PlayStation games in October, you can get all 10. If they do it that way, then it could be something. That it would at least be an entertaining distraction to go for, right? But if they try to do like a whole shop of 1 million of them and try to make it so you display them in your profile, I mean, when's the last time you looked at someone's PSN profile? Like, no one cares. It's not going to be something that anyone is showing off to anyone. No one cares. So, yeah, it needs to be done correctly, and then maybe it could be a fun little thing to do. Because I'm all for having something else with trophies. Like, when you get a trophy, getting some kind of point, turn it in for something, even if it's something stupid. Like, just some kind of value to playing the games. I think that's a cool idea. I just hope they do it in a way that's actually interesting. Also, CJ, thank you so much for the tier 2 51 months. No idea what's going on. Join the club. You're right at home. Check this out. Boom! 81 damage. Don't you do that, Curse Maker. Hey. Oh, I want to target the... Oh god, I just did an electric slide. Kill this guy. Now that's a lot of damage. Alright, I just completed it again. I went up another level just from that. Dude, this thing is so good. Every time I kill 20 enemies, I freaking go up a level. This thing gives so much experience. I can probably do the bridge now. Alright, hold on. Kill this hornet. Just whacked him with that hammer. That was great. Let's go all the way back. I kind of want to try to fight that boss again now that I'm 2 levels higher and see how much more damage we do. Just so I can kind of see how much levels impact. Boys better watch out. Snake boat coming through. I think this is the exit. See you, Snipes. Yeah, I'll try to remember to DM you the link to that. Oh, this is the bridge. Try to remember to link you the clock that we use. Yeah, I'm sure you could find other ones, though. Doesn't have to be the exact one that we use, but the one that we use definitely works well. So we're just kind of grinding for now, and then over the week next week I'm going to install the Rise of Zilart DLC so that we can go do the Gilgamesh quest and get another trust, and then from there we're going to do the Ninja quest and get Ninja, and then once we get Ninja I can dual wield. And like I said before, normally I wouldn't install any DLC, but because this DLC actually comes with this version of the game, I'm going to go ahead and do it because I think that'll be best. Where'd the boss go? Aw, he didn't spawn? Oh, there he is. Alright, so let's kill this guy. Wait. Wait! Wait! Wait, they released a clock? You're right, they are the merch experts. It's a clock, but it doesn't tell the time. It just tells you how long it is till the next Kingdom Hearts release. It's just like a piece of cardboard that says 3 years on it. The Kingdom Hearts clock. Save your MP, guys. Here comes that boy. He's power walking over here. Alright. Well, it's a Square Enix thing. You know it's going to be pricey. All of their merch is unbelievably pricey. Oh god, we gotta kill that guy. Let me target. Target him. Thank you. Oh my god. This is kind of a disaster. Dead. Kill the fighter. Freaking, I've always wanted to get one of those like Square Enix stuffed animals. They're like $60 or something. It's absurd. They're like tiny. I've paid $60 for a stuffed animal before, but it was like a giant stuffed animal. Yeah, I think 60 was probably lowballing it. Probably more like 70. Oh yeah, look how much more damage we're doing. Try trick attack again, even though it's gonna fail. I missed. Wow, he countered me. And I took 63 damage. Well, so still gonna be a long fight, but we might actually win. Although Coffin's already out of MP, so I'm a bit worried. I'm gonna try binding him and see if I can bind him. Probably not. You see this clock, I'm curious. Oh, that is a really cool clock. Oh, it's $150 for a clock. Why am I not surprised? But guys, it tells time. You gotta get it. Does it time travel? Because that's the only way I'm spending that much. Bro, look at this combo he's doing. Look at him go! What is going on? He's lost his mind! Oh my god! Somebody stop him! Find him! Oh, look at that. My bind didn't work. Are you surprised? Where did my... Stop it. I'm trying to read. Yeah, no, it did nothing. As always. Well, that was fun. That was a good time. Really enjoyed that. It was going great until he decided to use 1,000 fists. Oh, look, his friend's here. Alright, well, forget that. That was not the play. I really just have no confidence in my attacks. Like, I've never seen this thing bind anything, and I'm fighting like regular enemies. You think it's ever gonna bind a boss? Same with the poison. I know that like the more TP you have, the greater chance, but I don't ever get enough to really use it at max. And I've used it at max before and it hasn't worked too, so I don't know. I don't get it. I don't really get the ailments, and the wiki didn't tell me anything either. But it sounds like the ninja has like element moves, other than wind, which is all I have right now. So maybe if I can at least get a move of every element, then I can, because the wiki does tell me like what element they're weak against, so maybe I can just try to use the enemy's elemental weaknesses. Forget about the ailments. Standing here, I realize. Thief, yes. Ninja, no. The Thief just has the wind move, which makes sense, because wind and dexterity go hand in hand. The Ninja apparently has other elemental moves, which is kind of... Most games that have ninjas usually have, like, a bunch of elemental... Usually it's, like, attack items or whatever. So it bits, I guess. Could this healing be any slower? No, it couldn't be. Oh, well then that's freaking useless. And why doesn't it tell me that it worked? That's completely useless with my trusts, because they'll just hit them right after I bind them. So I guess that ability is just useless. Alright. Let's make one final attempt on the bridge. I mean, I could see if you were actually doing the thief thing of, like, kiting enemies. But yeah, with the trusts, it's, like, not even a mechanic. The Blade of the Conqueror once again bring glory to the kingdom. Does that Hornet want to play? Oh, he wants to play. He indeed wants to play. Time for a battle on the big bridge, part 3. Is 100 the max? If it is, that seems kind of crazy that I've already hit the max. No, okay, good. Battle on the big bridge. Can I pull this guy? I should have shot him from afar, honestly. Now Villain is in it to win it, so I kind of just have to go for it. Should have pulled him with my bow. Here comes Fomarikand again to stare at us and then leave. Kill this Impaler. Yeah, he doesn't have much health. Or I guess, well, Villain hit him with his move, so he does have more health than I thought. I really wish Trick Attack did something so I could go back and forth between Trick Attack and Sneak Attack, but Trick Attack is just useless. So I might as well just stand here. I just need like one more ability so I can go in between the two. Instead I just stand here waiting for Sneak Attack because it's my only ability that matters. Oh! Well, to be fair, I think that early on in the game, you're not really doing much as a party anyways. I can't imagine what party mechanics we could do with the abilities we have now. Like, if we were in a group of enemies, I could pull an enemy with a bow, and that's pretty much all I could do. I could just stand there and sneak attack. And maybe if we had a white mage, she could heal our tank, but like, nothing that the trusts aren't already doing. Somebody had left a comment about kind of more of the advanced tactics you would do with a party in post-game, and that I understand, but I don't think the experience is like wildly different this early in the game. Everyone's mostly just using their most useful ability on cooldown, I would imagine. Yeah, I guess the only thing would be like skill chains. Which I know exist because I've seen them before, but I don't know how they work. I would imagine it's something like just using your abilities at the same time, but... Wow, Gust Slash did a lot of damage. I should try a sneak attack Gust Slash macro. 2 weapon skills back to back of similar elements. Well, again, I really don't think if we had a party, it'd probably be rare for us to have the same element attack, unless we had like 2 black mages at this point. Like maybe my black mage uses a wind move and I use Gust Slash. I'd imagine if it was like a thief and warrior, they wouldn't both have a wind attack yet. Oh, it doesn't work with elements, that's right. I think someone told me that before. That's lame. No, I think you're right. I think someone said that, because when I asked, like, what should I sneak attack with, I think Wasp's thing was like the only option. So I don't even think I had Shadow Stitch yet. Also, I got an XP chain. I forget how those work as well. Alright, buddy. We did the battle on the big bridge. What? I apologize, but I'm quite hurry. What is this? You were ordered by Prince Treon to return with the report? Wonderful. To tell you the truth, I have been lost for the past few days and cannot make heads or tails of where I'm going in this dreadful place. I could just going back and forth. Without this vital report, the Royal Knights will be in the dark. Your assistance is greatly appreciated. Here's the report. Now hurry back to Prince Treon. Deep into void, the Royal Knight, Bernal, and his Taru companion are waiting for assistance. You must make haste and deliver that report to Prince Treon. Alright, I think that's it. I think that's the whole mission. So I think we just... go back now. And that's all that mission, so cool. We at least succeeded in one mission today. We did make a lot of progress in other ways. And we did the sub-quest mission, so... or the sub-class mission. So we made some very good progress. And like I said, I will install the DLC over the week. And then next time we'll be able to jump right into Gilgamesh Quest. And then after the Gilgamesh Quest, and after we get that additional trust, we can then do the Ninja Quest and get Ninja, start leveling up Ninja. And that should be exciting. Does this say... No, it doesn't. I really wish this updated so when I came back I actually remembered what I'm supposed to do next. We'll just have to remember that we have to go give that piece of paper to Prince Treon next time. So next time the plan is give the thing to Prince Treon, go do Gilgamesh Quest, go do Ninja Quest. So that's the plan. But yeah, that'll be it for Let's Play Final Fantasy XI today. We're going to move on to some other exciting stuff, but before we do that, we got to say goodbye to YouTube. So YouTube, thank you so much for watching Final Fantathon and Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. Hope you enjoyed the chat today. Hope you enjoyed the State of Play and Nintendo Direct chat and everything else going on. It was a very fun and informative day today, and we will catch you on the next episodes of Let's Play Final Fantasy XI. We'll see you there. Peace out.